So this Canadian girl came on here talking about her experiences dating American men versus Canadian men. And a lot of people in her comments tussling. I know y'all like to tussle, but I'm going to tell you I agree with her. However you choose to date is completely up to you. It's none of my business. But I'm just going to talk about certain things that I find to be quite obvious. And yeah, I'm going to co-sign what she said. She basically said that when she's on a romantic date, she said that American men are more likely to send a black truck. They're going to take you to a nice restaurant. They're going to do all kind of things to wine and dine you to impress you. They're more chivalrous. She said Canadian men, when she goes out with them, what she generally finds is that they don't even want to buy a drink and they're looking for you to like maybe buy them a drink or perhaps impress them. And the thing is, they'll go around their boys and think it's a flex. Like, yeah, I'm buying nothing. Boo, boo, boo. They think it's a flex. In the United States, it's a flex for a man to show up and do things that go above and beyond to impress a woman because it is status signaling. It is a signal of their hierarchy in the social rank because America glamorizes hustle culture and capitalism. Canadians, we benefit from a social safety net that keeps us safe. We don't have the worries of getting a hospital bill from having a baby and potentially going bankrupt. You know, we have universal health care and baby bonus. The government's actually encouraging us to have babies and they're actually giving us incentives. We have 18 months maternity leave. American woman have a baby, she's back at work in 3 months. We got to put her child in child care. And the Canadian government actually gives us grants, if you're a musician, to do music, to record and publish your music. You think that happens in the United States? And then this thing about the kind of pressure that is on a woman when it comes to how she's dating, how she's showing up, and who she chooses to entertain. More than likely got more high standards and she's going to hold a man accountable based on what she wants and how she chooses to show up with him as well. Mind you, this conversation is not for every woman, it's for a select few. But a lot of it has to do with standards, and I'm also hold women in this country accountable. A lot of Canadian women do not know and recognize how beautiful they are. You know how many times Americans come up here and say, oh my God, Canadian women are so beautiful? Canadian women are like unicorns. You can find any ethnic mix, any blend, any height, any shape over here. They have so many beautiful women. Women over here are highly articulate. Majority of them are educated. And a lot of them are highly impressionable because they're not used to shit. American men are very charming and very direct about the things they want and their intentions. Structural leadership is what keeps them in the game. They're going to lead harder, spend more, and they're going to perform masculinity way earlier because it matters. It signals. Canadian culture is we're split, we're equal, we're not transactional. But the truth is everything is transactional because money is the most visible proxy. Let's be for real.
YouTube Nation, help me out here. I've been on the dating scene since 1998. The last person I dated, she became my wife, and we've been married for 22 years, and we have 4 children. So I'm kind of out of the dating scene. Literally, I have not dated in this century, nor do I plan to. But anyway, this woman does pack a lot of information in here. But I want to know for real, though, the difference between American men and Canadian men in regards to dating. Has it really gotten to that point now where when a Canadian man goes on a date, he doesn't expect to do much, that it's like an equal date with the woman that he's potentially wanting to marry? I'm not surprised because, like I said, this also comes down to economy now, where you don't have a lot of Canadian men thriving, or Canadians in general thriving. We're all trying to get our bills paid. We're not advancing. There's less rich Canadians that there used to be. And you're at the point now you're looking for dating. Has the mindset shifted? I can't believe that's a tongue twister. Where you aren't looking for a woman that you can provide for or to be a leader in the household. You're looking for a woman that makes just as much money as you or more. Are Canadian men getting to the point where they want someone to, I don't know, has the roles reversed where they're looking for a woman that has more money than them? Because here's the thing, I was raised in a way where we know the role of a man, especially a man who's a Christian, is that you are the provider. You want to be the main provider in a family. And when you're looking for a woman, yes, it is excellent if the woman has a career. You want the woman to have a career. You want the woman to have goals and ambitions. But to look for a woman that has lots of money, first of all, are you the type of guy that can handle a woman that has lots of money? I don't know. I'm throwing these out there because I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you, YouTube Nation. And the lady, she points out, especially like Canadian women, how a lot of Americans like Canadian women, and it's true. They are. You get every ethnicity, every style of woman is in Canada, especially in Ontario, Toronto, GTA, other parts of Ontario, BC, throughout the country, because we're so multicultural. And I say this because Canadian men do need to step up when they go on dates. Show them that you are for real. Show them that you are the real package. And I'm not talking below the waist. I'm talking about overall, that you are the complete package. Show a woman that you are ready to lead, but at the same time, you want a woman who is someone who is also a leader, but you are gonna show that you're no softie, you're no simp. And even looking back at it, it's so funny because some dudes will be like, "Oh yeah, I wanna get married one day. I want to get married one day," but at the same time, you're looking at them and you don't look ready to have a wife. You don't groom yourself. You don't wear deodorant on a regular basis. You just don't carry yourself in a way where a woman will be like, "That's a person I want to be with." But anyway, I want to know your thoughts. Are Canadian men really lacking the swag of American men? Is what this lady saying, is it true? I want to know your thoughts. Share and subscribe to Born with Purpose. And until the next video, I'm out. God bless. Peace. And don't forget to subscribe. Help me get to 2,000 subscribers. Until then, I'm out. Peace. Bye.